Hey guys, so here is another thing that God was showing me in the past few days, and it's one of those difficult things to look at, but also something we can learn from, and something that actually does show us a lot of important things. And so please watch my other video about the royal family and Princess Diana. And in this video, I want to talk about politicians versus kingdom in general, okay? So this is what we had in the history, right? So we had kingdoms, and then there were revolutions, right? There were certain revolutions where kings were killed by certain movements, revolutionary movements that were promising people change, a better life. So, for example, we had Bolsheviks, right? We had Lenin in Russia, right? Killing the emperor and his family, Nikolai II, right? And also similar thing was going on in Germany with Nazis. And it was everywhere, right? The same kind of story was going on. So it's like, right, we don't need kings, we need politicians and parties to run the country and things like that. And so people were promised these amazing things because these leaders, they would bring certain things that people needed at the time, and so they would deceive these people. But people had no idea what was actually going on. And now looking at the history, what do we have? We still have the same problems. Nothing has changed. So don't change, you can you can have the revolution or whatever, change the government, but you will still find the same kind of problems in the countries. And now looking at the, Bolsheviks and Germany, Nazis, right, what was going on, it was actually a lot worse than what was before. And I will make another video about this. I have a whole different conversation about Nazis, but right in this video, so does it really matter, politicians or kings? What if they're all the same? What if they're all serving Satan? Then what difference does it make? Right? It's not about the title. It's not about the surface. It's about the depth and what we have deep inside of these people. What's their real agenda? What are they really doing? So it's not even about them. It's about doing the right thing. It's about everyone doing the right thing. It's about everyone being with God, because God is the only King of Kings, Lord of Lords, who is righteous, who knows what's right and best for us. So it's enough that people listen to these leaders, to whatever, who don't even know what's best, because a lot of them have their own agenda and a lot of them are serving Satan, okay? Let's be clear. And knowing what's going on in the world now, it's time for everyone to wake up and look at the history and see there's so much we can learn. Because all of these revolutions, they just created more chaos than peace. So then the question is, was it really necessary to do all that, to go through all that? And people are so easy to deceive. A lot of them were committing a crime against humanity without even realizing what they were doing. it's time for people to wake up and see that we are in the kingdom of darkness. We are influenced by the dark powers, that a lot of people are serving Satan in this world. And it's about the time people change what they're doing, and about the time everyone does the right thing. It's about the time people turn to God and we ask God to show us the way. It's about the time we ask God to do the right thing for us, to show us the right way to live, to do things in this world, because people just don't seem to be able to. People by themselves, like on their own, are powerless. I mean, they cannot do it by themselves. We need God. It's time we admit that we all need God in this world. Because, well, people are sinful, right? Because in Adam, all die, but it's in Christ that all will be made alive again. So what we really need is God. What we really need is to be with God and to do the right thing, not what some leaders tell us to do. Just think about it. It's even like impossible to tell if, you know, it's better to have politicians to run the country, or it's better to have kings and queens. But if they're all serving Satan, then if you ask me, I don't want any of them. I want God, and I want things to be done right in this world. The best way for everyone. And it's only God who knows what's right, because God created everything, not man. What we can see from the history, that man actually created a lot of chaos used by Satan. So it is what it is. It's time to see that we are actually a lot more spiritual than we are physical beings. And there is a lot more to this world that we can see with our eyes. And it's about the time we just surrender to God and not participate in any kind of activity, in any kind of criminal activity that people may be involved in doing without even realizing what they're doing. So I hope this video reaches those that it needs to reach, because I was very much guided by God to talk about this in the way that I did. So I hope it helps you think and see things differently, not the way we're told, not the way we were told ever since we were little, because no one taught us these things at school, right? So people are very much confused about what's going on. People are blaming countries, you know, for some problems, but it's not countries, it's not people. Our enemies, the devil and demons, and they are very much real. And it's time we wake up, and it's time we turn to God, we surrender to God, and we do the right thing with God. So I hope my message is heard, and please think about it, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.